4A2 formula.
Everyone keeps asking for one magic trick to fix the company.
Lasting success usually comes from doing the basics well over and over.
Strategy, execution, culture, and structure matter more than chasing every new fad.
Then a couple of extra strengths can help, but they do not replace the foundation.
The 4A2 formula says, strong performance comes from mastering core practices consistently, not from one flashy idea. A few supporting strengths can help, but the basics carry most of the weight. Mental set.
The technician kept trying the old fix, even though this problem was different.
Past success can trap the mind on a familiar path.
So, the usual answer felt right just because it worked before.
Exactly. A mental set is efficient for old problems and limiting for new ones.
Mental set means the brain keeps reaching for a familiar solution pattern. That saves time in routine cases, but it can block better ideas when the situation changes. Strengths-based strategy.
Our bakery stopped trying to copy every competitor and focused on the cakes people already loved.
So, you leaned into your strongest edge.
Yes, fixing every weakness was not how we were going to win.
In the market, a strong advantage can matter more than becoming average at everything.
Strengths-based strategy means building around what you do unusually well. Improving weaknesses matters, but competitive success often comes from making your best strength hard to beat. Flea Effect.
He still acts like the ceiling is there, even though the rule was removed months ago.
That is how old limits get inside the head.
Like a flea that stops jumping high after hitting the lid too many times.
Yes, the outside barrier disappears, but the inner one stays. The flea effect is when past restrictions become self-imposed limits. After repeated constraint, people may stop testing whether they are free now. Displaced aggression.
My boss yelled at me, and I almost snapped at everyone at home.
Because the real target felt too risky to confront.
So, the anger looks for a safer place to land.
That is displaced aggression. It rolls downhill onto easier targets.
Displaced aggression happens when anger is redirected away from its real source and towards someone safer or weaker. The emotion is real, but it lands in the wrong place. For want of a nail.
The whole machine stopped because one tiny screw was missing.
That small part caused all this delay?
Yes, small links can hold up big systems.
That is the for want of a nail idea. A minor miss can grow into a major loss.
This rule means tiny details can trigger big consequences when systems are connected. What looks trivial at the start may end up causing a chain of failures later. Functional fixedness.
I needed a screwdriver and never thought to use the coin in my pocket.
Because you only saw the coin as money.
So, the normal use blocked the possible use.
Exactly. Familiar purpose can hide other functions.
Functional fixedness is when you get stuck seeing an object only in its usual role. That mental habit can hide simple creative solutions that are right in front of you. Choice-induced preference change.
After I bought this phone, I suddenly started noticing why it is obviously better than the other one.
Even though you struggled to choose between them yesterday.
Yes, I think my brain is trying to feel more settled about the decision.
That is common. After choosing, people often widen the gap in their minds.
Choice-induced preference change is when people like the option they chose more after the choice is made. It helps reduce the tension of picking between two options that both had appeal. Black hole effect.
More sellers joined that platform just because all the buyers were already there.
So, its size kept pulling in even more size.
Exactly. Big systems can attract talent, money, and partners simply by already being big.
Like gravity in business form.
The black hole effect is when large scale becomes an advantage by itself. Once a company or platform gets big enough, it can keep attracting more resources into its orbit. Ringelmann effect.
We had 10 people on the rope, but each person seemed to pull less than when we practiced alone.
That happens in bigger groups more than people expect.
So, total effort went up, but effort per person went down.
Right. As groups grow, people often contribute less individually.
The Ringelmann effect means individual effort tends to drop as group size grows. People feel less visible and less essential, so they often do less than they would alone.